Welcome back to the Standard Show. We've got a wild one today. Check out this Kevin Samuels clip, then I'll break it down right after.
Hello?
Hi, my smoke is
Hold on, hold on,
why.
hold on, hold on, hold on. Hello?
Hi,
How old are
hi,
you?
23.
All right. What's your question or your issue?
Well, this is called More Degrees, More Problems, and I was a communications major, and I want to know why you talk about communications majors.
How long have you been watching my show?
About a week and a half,
What are
and
most
I
commun?
was
What?
like,
Okay. Hold on. What can you use a communications degree for to
okay,
earn?
I love that question. Actually, I want to use a communications major because I see myself working with you in Atlanta, Georgia, and actually being able to intern as a transactional analyst so that I can go back to school and carry on work with my communications major.
That's a bunch of words.
And I learned so much from communications major.
But what? How much money does How much money do communications majors tend to earn?
That's why I had to quit. I don't even want to find out.
So
I was a sophomore.
I don't understand.
I was a sophomore at the University of Georgia, and it was a communications major that I finally declared before I
So
quit.
you dropped out of school?
I was at the University of Georgia, and technically, I am a dropout.
Okay, so I don't understand the question. You said I'm a communications major, and you're asking why I say
The
something
question
about
is, communications is so important in the work
it's a
you
bullshit
do.
degree. No, no, that's what they don't teach what I do at university.
Exactly. And
Hold on,
I,
stop. You got a lot to say, and you don't know enough. Communications is a way to get women like you to spend money on college for something that's not going to pay you. Communications, political science, psychology, sociology, criminal
you said
justice,
criminal justice.
all these things are in the humanities when you should be focusing on science, engineering, technology, math, some sort of professional degree. Criminal communications, you can get that degree anywhere. And what does it do to the bottom line?
I think it's so important in our community. And also,
To
my
do
next,
what?
well, I just want to know too.
To do what? It's important. Okay, you think it's important, but you can't say why.
I can.
Right, because far too many black, far too many of us want to sound smart when we're saying dumb shit. It's
I've
not.
used
It's not good. It's not a good degree. It doesn't matter.
I have used 5 tools for communications that I can list off.
Man, you cannot go into the open work, onto the open job market and command a high income. You need high income skills. Competence gets compensated. And see, what you're showing is the example of good marketing.
Thank you.
No. That's a bad thing. It's a bad thing. You guys have been told that because you can string together multi-syllabic words, that it's going to impact or do something, and it won't. It's fluff. You need a degree that's going to actually give you some competency.
So why do we talk about bringing all these things to the table? Is that degree something we should bring to the table then?
Who said and bring what thing to the
I'm not
table?
sure if you said this, but this is definitely something that you or the people in my generation, and you kind of mentioned like like my age, we always talk about, or they always ask women, or they always ask a man, what can you bring to the table?
Those are two different things.
Because they might bring two different things.
A woman and a man are two different
I
things.
know that's right.
Were you raised
I
with your mother and father?
I didn't hear you.
Were you raised with your mother and father in the household?
You said, was I?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
All right. So what do you want to? So what do you plan on doing with your life?
Actually, I plan on taking the communications and not being yet graduated, learning how to use it in my own life and as well as spread it with others because, like I said, those 5 tools are so important and they're simple in relationships.
Ma'am, you keep saying these are so important. They're not even important enough for you to finish the degree.
Right. Why didn't so God
No, God
bless?
didn't. No, ma'am. I need you to stop worrying about the chat room and Instagram and understand that you're just being bubbly and trying to sound positive, but it's not making a lot of sense.
It has made much more sense when I quit school, when I put that degree on hold, and I am
But
just
what are you going to do with yourself?
so that career path would be
What
super out
career
of.
path? What career path?
Actually, I would love to partner with Young Nails. My name is Alexandria Young, and
No. What are you going to do? Stop trying to promote yourself and use my platform to get attention. I'm not joking, young lady. I'm seeing a woman right now, a young lady who does not know what's going on. You're 23. You didn't finish college. Are you still living at home? Do you have a job? Okay. Then what's your plan for the next step of life?
I actually emailed you requesting written permission for the last live that I saw you on, and I would love to just take that work on and
Ma'am, my content is not a plan for your life.
your content is amazing. And
Thank you, but my content isn't. You don't have a plan.
I'm also not a career woman,
Okay, but you still have to eat and need shelter. Who's going to provide that for you?
and I need to provide for myself.
Okay, well then let's turn down the bubble. That's what I'm trying to ask you. What are you doing? It's like you're not in school. You're living at home, and you got a lot of things to say, and it sounds like dreams. That's fine, but you need some structure.
I agree.
Where's
My
your father?
he passed today, 20 September 23rd.
He passed when? Yesterday?
Not this morning.
Sorry to hear that. Well, I hope you take some time to think about some of the things that
I
I'm
have
saying.
been.
Communications on the surface, it sounds like something that could be very useful, but it's not something that's in high demand, and
It's not.
it's easy to attain. So something that's easy to attain has a low value. Accounting would be better than communications because at least you could do that. You could be a bookkeeper. You could do that from home. It's a very useful skill set.
Thank you.
Um, and hopefully, when you have time to decompress and everything else, have some time to think. But you will need a structure for your life going forward. Even though things may be in flux right now, in the next several months, you're going to need a direction because at 23, you'll be 25 before you know it. Have a
Um,
good day.
She's 23 and proudly says she's a communication major until she admits she actually dropped out. Kevin tells her plainly, that degree alone wouldn't have changed her life anyway, because communication without a high value skill doesn't pay, but she still doesn't fully understand that she needs direction, structure, and a real plan for her future. Underneath it all, she seems lost and hurting. She opens up about her father recently passing, and it's clear she just needed someone to listen. Kevin softens his tone and tells her the truth she needs. Life won't improve by accident. If she wants success, stability, and purpose, she has to start making better choices now before more time slips away.